Hi everyone. I'm doing a short video to go over the assignment that is due on week 5, which is the dyslexia assignment. Which you'll see right here. This is selection, the module submission. And I'm going to go up here to week 1, which is today is day 1, week 1 for us. And I'm going to show you some of the links up here. So I'll be talking about the research paper topic soon, but here is the dyslexia sign-up sheet. You click it, it should go straight to your to the strategy sign-up, and then you can put your name over here, choose one, and put your name over there. It's first come, first served, and no duplicate copies. No duplicate topics. So make sure you get this done. It's required to be done this week. This information here in the middle tells you where you can find information on the particular topics that you have a choice to take. For example, the first one, Turn and Talk, is in Subjects Matters, page 134, and then it's not in either of the tools books, and it happens during the actual work that you're doing with your class. And that's why it's laid out like that. Let me show you another one. Sorry, I recently had some oral surgery and my voice is a little hoarse, and so I apologize for that as I'm going along. Here's another example. Dramatic role play. You'll find in Subjects Matter in page 110, and it's a pre and a post strategy that can be used. Let's look at one more. This happens to be my personal favorite, Think Alouds. And you'll find that on page 94, and we'll notice that it is a pre-strategy. Text highlighting, which is also an excellent one, is found in our tools on 24, and it is a post strategy. Many of these strategies can be used at pre, during, or post, but I want you to realize that what's on here, you'll know that it's going to be used at least for that. So there's the sign-up sheet. I'm going to move you back down to week 5. You notice in week 4, we have the dyslexia handbook as something that you need to read. And so that will also help you with this assignment. Here's the submission link. And here are the specific directions that I pulled up for you. So this is submitted and scored on both Chalk and Wire and Moodle. There are 2 rubrics. The Chalk and Wire submission rubric, and this takes you to that link. And the Moodle submission rubric, and this takes you there. Now, what you're going to notice as you look at the rubric elements, you will notice that each element is actually the same on both of these rubrics. It's the scoring that differs, because our scoring for in-class is much different than what it would be for the rubric, or excuse me, for Chalk and Wire. So Moodle has the greatest points, and then chalk and wire has lesser points. So even though it's 2 rubrics, they're the same, but those values differ. Here are the directions. This is about kids who have dyslexia, obviously, and that they struggle with reading due to that. And so we need to know what warning signs are connected to dyslexia, the ways that you can design your own curriculum to meet those learners' needs, how you can help a student with dyslexia that learns visually, or the student that struggles to process information. So this assignment's meant for you to choose a content reading strategy that would be appropriate for the students with dyslexia. Here are all the directions. Pick a topic in your content area. So your content area, you have a lot of choices with this. You can do it just with reading, or you can do it with other subjects. So you're going to write you're going to find the appropriate content standard. You're going to write a measurable objective related to the standard. Measurable objective. You're going to hear more about that. But if you just say students if you just say in your objective or your learning outcome, which are the same thing, that students will be able to use a Post-it note to highlight information in text. You can't just say that. You have to say it with an actual measurable link, which is, it might be, students will be able to blah, 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 what I just said, with 80% accuracy or 90% accuracy. There is a link to a video that explains this very well that I have for you in the course. So you're going to choose a strategy and explain why you're using it. You're going to connect your explanation to resources from the course and or independent resources you found in your own, because it does not have to be just with a Moodle and in your text. And then you're going to create a type of self-assessment for the students with dyslexia. It could be a checklist or reflection instrument. And sorry about that. My TV was muted and just went off. So you are going to understand that this self-assessment instrument here is for the students to use, not for you as you're writing this assignment. It's for the students to use to see if they were actually understanding what is in your lesson. Sorry about that. None of that happens until I'm doing a video. So here's the template. And you'll see a little bit about what I'm talking about here, more on this. The directions are what I just went over with you. And this is where your topic goes, your grade level, what your reading content standard is. And it asks you to write here the measurable objective. It has to follow the condition behavior criteria format. Here is why you chose the strategy. That explanation is really laid out carefully. Here is the self-assessment for the student itself. It's very important that your self-assessment links very carefully to the standard and learning outcome for it to be accurate. Okay, I think that's all I needed for that part. So this is like a lesson plan, but it's crunched down to just be directed toward students with dyslexia. And so I think that's about all from that. I'm going to go back up there for one other thing, though. What I'm looking for here is to make sure that the link for the measurable objectives and learning outcomes has transferred over here. And I'm not seeing that that's happened. So I will get that together. I will also post that on week 5 for you. This I revised this class with the last section, and it looks like a couple of things did not transfer over for me when that happened. So I'll get that done before the day's end today. So you'll have that in there to be able to help you. I'm going to put it on week 5 because that's when you're going to be using it. But I might also put it up in just resources for you to have 2 places. So, as always, with this assignment and any others, if you have any questions, please let me know. And my apologies for being a little rambling as I'm trying to get my mouth sorted around after a surgery. Hope you have a great week, and I so look forward to having you here in this class.